Hello and welcome to this very short video today that I'm doing for you on managing pregnant staff. My name is Michelle and I'm from Equality Pays. So what we're going to talk about today is health and safety. So if you have a member of staff that tells you they're pregnant, obviously you offer them congratulations, etc. But next you need to start thinking about what it is that you as an employer or a line manager need to do next. And the first thing that I would advise you to do is your health and safety obligations. All employers have to do this. Now, basically, all it is checking the work environment that your pregnant member of staff is in and checking and making sure that it's a safe place for them to work. Now, depending on the type of work environment that you're in, that will determine what kind of health and safety checks that you need to do. So, for example, if you're based in an office environment, the health and safety checks are going to be around their work desk. So it'll be things to do with their computer, their chair, if they need any kind of wrist support, foot support, cushions, etc. If you are working in a factory, then it's going to be around things like, machinery and trip hazards and slip hazards and all those types of things. So obviously you need to use your common sense as to what constitutes a safe working environment. Now, the Health and Safety Executive website has information for all types of different work environments. So if you're looking for inspiration or you're a bit stuck as to where to start, I would suggest that you go to the Health and Safety Executive website, and they have a section on pregnant mothers. And that will tell you step by step all of the things that you need to do. So checking their work environment is the first thing you need to do. The second thing that you need to do is you need to start thinking about reasonable adjustments. And all that means is, what can you do to help your employee to carry on doing their job whilst pregnant? Now, sometimes you might find that there are, things are a little bit difficult for them. So, for example, you might find your member of staff finds it difficult to come in on time in the mornings because she's been sick in the mornings or having trouble sleeping and so on. And so this is about looking for ways that you can be a little bit flexible to allow her to still do her job as much as she can. So in that example, you might say, okay, depending on the nature of the job, obviously, you might say, okay, that for a while you might allow them to work from home in the mornings and come in the afternoon, or you might allow them to come in a bit later and make up the time during their lunch break, or stay a bit later in the office or something. It's all about what can you do that's reasonable to help them do their job as best they can. And some people might need an adjustment and some people might not. It really depends on your member of staff. So, talk to them, keep those communication lines open, find out if there are any issues, and then from there work out what you can do to help them. And lastly, the other thing you need to be aware about is sickness and absence. Now, normally when somebody is ill and they're not in work, you have a procedure of what to do, how they should report to you, what to do when they come back to work, and then you have all sorts of things around sick pay. But when somebody's pregnant, if they are off sick and it's to do with their pregnancy, then you cannot record it in the same way. You basically have to just pretend that they're in work. You can't put anything on their HR record of their absence, and you can't discipline them either. But that is only if the sickness and absence is related to pregnancy. So if someone's been, say, signed off sick for 2 weeks by the doctor and it's to do with their pregnancy, then you just have to accept that. The other thing to note is that because it's to do with pregnancy, you can't then go down the route of this, providing only sick pay. You just need to pay as normal. So because women have extra protection for sickness and absence, but only, like I said, if it's related to a pregnancy issue. So that was a very, very quick little video about health and safety when managing pregnant staff. I hope that that's answered some of your questions. I would love to hear from you if you have any more questions, if it's raised some issues, if you need some help or need some advice on a very particular issue that you have, or even if you want to outsource managing the HR side of having somebody pregnant or going off on maternity leave. I'd be more than happy to do that. So my contact details are, my website is equalitypays.co.uk, or you can drop me an email at mjimmer@equalitypays.co.uk. I hope to hear from you soon. Bye for now.